Hey guys, welcome back. So I've got Friday favorites and Fooeys for you today, and it is storming outside. So if you hear rain and heavy thunder, it's storming. That's what's going on. It's just, you know, it's Texas. We have storms. Everybody has storms, but we have crazy storms in Texas. It's been relatively not as horrible this year, which I'm thankful for. But it was storming like crazy earlier, and it's kind of calmed down just a little bit, but it's still, I can hear the thunder. So if you hear it, just ignore that. So this week, my favorites kind of tend to follow, well, not always, but sometimes they follow a trend. So this week, it was definitely more about colorful eyes. I was really just wanting to play with color on my eyes this week, so that was fun. So I've got some favorites to share with you in that department, and then as well as some other goodies, so let's jump in. Okay, I have nothing on my nails right now. Just every so often I just like to let my nails breathe, and I just have been lazy, so I just have not felt like painting my nails, so no nail favorites this week. But the Julie G Mermaid's Tails, which I love, or Mermaid's Tail, I think that is such a pretty polish that I was wearing last week in my Friday favorites. But oh my gosh, when I took that polish off, my fingers were green. Like, I looked like I had something wrong. It was real, I don't know why I'm showing you, it's not on my fingers now, but it was so strange looking. So I really scrubbed the crud out of them and finally got the rest of it off, but I was looking a little weird for a few days. So anyway, no nail favorite this week, but for my blush, I have been wearing literally non-stop this whole week, this Clinique blush. This is the Cheek Pop Blush Pop in Ginger Pop. I just cannot put this down. I love it. It is just so cute. I mean, like, even in the packaging, it's adorable. And I love that it's like that kind of thick plastic, and it's, you know, like that see-through, and it's just, I don't know, it's really cute packaging. And then, of course, you've got the little flower design on it, which is adorable. I'm sure that will wear down eventually, but I haven't really noticed a dent in it yet, so that's good. But it's just a really pretty, warm, corally shade. And it's just, it's one of those shades that it still goes with everything because it's kind of more of the neutral side of a coral. But I mean, look at that, like so pigmented. So it's still wearable that it goes with a bunch of different looks, but it just really gives your face life. I mean, it just adds something. So you can see it on my cheeks there. It's so pretty. It's got like a sheen to it. It's not like a matte, but it doesn't have shimmer. It's got just a little bit of a sheen. So kind of like a satin is how I would describe it. It's so pretty. It's got that kind of little bit of a flashing to it. Beautiful. I love this. I do have one more that I need to include in a Sephora haul at some point. I kind of collect things over time, and then I'll do a big collective haul. But I haven't really played with the other one yet, but I have been playing with this one nonstop this week, and I love it, love it. So cute. Okay, on my eyes this week, I've been playing with my Marc Jacobs The Siren palette. I did a tutorial with this palette for you guys that'll be up at some point. I just kind of film tutorials whenever I can. But this is just basically like, you can see, it's like a rainbow palette. And I wore this several times this week. I did like a warm look with these shades. And then I also did kind of like a blue and green sort of a look. Love it. I would say if you're afraid of color, I mean, because this is color. If you're afraid of color, this really is a great jump off palette because it's not, like, it's pigmented, but it's not scary pigmented. Like, there are the kind of greens and blues. So you can see it's very, like, kind of subdued, sort of colorful, at least in my mind. So you can see right there, it's beautiful and it's colorful, but it's not like wha-bam, crazy colorful. And also, I mean, while this one is definitely bright and, you know, the blues, I mean, that's definitely more of like a scary kind of an eyeshadow color, but really like this gold and the orange and the red, you can make a very wearable sort of warm eye look with these shades. Like, so pretty. They really are gorgeous. I mean, that copper shade, you could just apply that all over your lid and then get just some kind of a matte blending shade, blend it up, and then you've got just a really beautiful coppery eye look. So you definitely can do wearable everyday looks with this palette, but also if you want to just kind of dip your toe in color and start getting a little bit more crazy and a little bit more adventurous, this is a great palette to do it with. I really like it. Is it the most pigmented palette? No. Now, I'll say the warmer shades are really, really nice. They're very pigmented. These are not quite as pigmented, but that's why I say it's nice for kind of a jumping into color because it's not ridiculously pigmented. It's going to be a little bit easier to not go crazy with it. The only thing I would change with this palette is I wish it had a purple. Like, I'm not really sure why they included the, I mean, I like the dark green, but I wish they would have included a purple with it. But I guess because they've got their, I don't know the name of it, but the purpley looking palette, maybe that's why they thought, well, if they want purple, they can just get the whole purple palette. But anyway, I think this is their like summer palette or something like that, but I really like it. I love the packaging. It is so like sleek and fancy looking. It's so fun. So I've definitely been loving this week. And then I've also been playing with my electric palette from Urban Decay. Now this right here is crazy color. Now if you are not afraid of color, if you think color is just a blast and you could play with color all day every day, this is the palette for you. It is so much fun. Now I will say this palette is definitely one that you can get crazy colorful, but you can also really make this wearable. I do have a blue look using, I think like this, you know, main shade right here. I don't know the name of it. Oh, well, yes, it says Chaos. I do know the name of it. It's Chaos. So I do have a look with that color and it's on my channel. I'll link it down below. But today I'm actually wearing this shade and then also the bright pink one kind of in my crease. And while my look today, it's definitely colorful, but it's not like neon looking. You know what I mean? So it's colorful. It's got some different things going on, but it's still wearable. Like you could still wear this most places. You know, if you need to go super subdued, this will not work. But for a lot of places, it's still okay. But I've just been playing around with this more this week and I love this palette. I loved it when I got it. I think it's so much fun. I do love some of my other colorful shades. Like I've got Sugar Pill shadows that I love. Those are amazing colorful shadows as well. But this is just a great kind of one-stop shop if you want to just really get crazy with your eye looks and you just want some crazy shadows in your collection. This is a great palette because you've got a lot of different kind of, I mean, super fun, crazy colors in this palette. So yeah, those are the ones I'm wearing today. I'm trying to think. I did wear the green one day, which is also amazing. I mean, look at that. It's just awesome. It's so pretty. Yeah, I love this palette. It's awesome. But you need to be comfortable with color because it's not a neutral palette. It is a fun, bright, crazy palette. But like I said, you can incorporate some of those crazy colors in with neutrals and make it more wearable, which is kind of what I did today. So I've been loving that this week. For lips this week, I broke out one of my Urban Decay Revolution lipsticks. I love these. They're amazing. I think I have 3 or 4 of them. They're awesome. This one is in Anarchy, and it is like a whoa, holy moly, bright pink. Beautiful. These lipsticks are so creamy. They just glide on your lips. They wear really, really well. I do wear this specific shade I wear with a lip liner just because it is a creamier formula, so it can tend to move a little bit. And plus, like, I just prefer when I have a brighter lip like this, I prefer to have a more defined line to my lips, so I do wear it with a lip liner. I think I wore it with Max Magenta, so that's what I had on with it. But it's just, it's such a beautiful, bright fuchsia color. It's just awesome, and like I said, it wears really well. It's got this like sheen to it. That's what I love about it. It almost makes your lips look a little bit wet or something because it's got that beautiful gloss to it, but it's not like it has a duochrome, at least this particular shade. I also have another one, I don't remember the color off the top of my head, but it has like a duochrome kind of a look to it, but this one doesn't. It just has that beautiful kind of a shine that's just gorgeous. Love these lipsticks. Yeah, those lipsticks totally have a little bit of a staining effect because I really scrubbed and scrubbed and that won't come off. So that's great because that means it's really gonna stay a long time on your lips. So these are so good. Okay, so on my lips today, I'm wearing one of my favorites from Milani. These lipsticks. These are so good. These are the Color Statement lipsticks from Milani. They're like $5.50 and they're awesome. They have all different finishes. They have creams. They have kind of like well, yeah, they have ones with shimmer. They have ones that have like a duochrome look to them. So many options. So this one is in Fruit Punch. It's a really cute corally pink, and I love it because it's colorful, it's bright and fun, it's girly, but it's still very wearable. I mean, this isn't like you're gonna walk in somewhere and people are gonna go, whoa, she's got like some bright lips on, which is fine. You know, if you want your bright lips, you know, then hey, that's totally fine if that's a reaction. But if you're trying to go a little bit more subdued, you know, this is still bright and fun, but it's not like Candy Yum Yum from MAC or something like that. Ugh, I love these lipsticks. They're so good. I mean, here's the deal. You know, I love the Urban Decay Revolution lipsticks, and they're around, I think, $22 or so. But I love these lipsticks too, and they're $5.50, which is awesome. So that just goes to show, like, you can find amazing makeup at any price point. You really can. And while you can find some gems at really, really inexpensive prices, you can also find some poo-poo products at some really high price points. So that's one reason I love YouTube, because you kind of learn, you know, and I've learned a lot from girls that I watch. But anyway, so that's what I'm wearing right now. Love these, they're amazing. And then over the top of it, I just grabbed this one. It really doesn't go with it, but that's what I grabbed. This is the Essence XXXL Shine Lip Gloss, and this is in Nude Candy. This is really inexpensive, like I think around $2 or $3. It's a really pretty peachy color. And like I said, I don't really know if it goes with it. I love it by itself. I've worn it by itself. It's a really pretty, just neutral, peachy, light peach kind of a gloss. It's really cute. It's not like crazy opaque, but it does definitely give you some color. I'm not sure why I grabbed it. I think I was wanting to make Fruit Punch a little bit more peachy because it's pretty pink. It's got a lot of pink in it, and I was wanting just a little bit more peach to it. So let me show you. I mean, you can see it on my lips because that's what I'm wearing, but I'll show you anyway. So there you can see it over Fruit Punch. So it just adds a little bit more peachiness to it. I'm always mixing my lip colors, like especially with glosses. I just kind of grab something and go with it. Just anytime that I want, you know, a little bit of gloss over whatever lipstick I'm wearing, I'll just grab one, and sometimes it changes the color of it, and sometimes it goes perfectly. But these are awesome. Like I said, a couple of bucks, $2 or $3, and they really are nice. This one, like in here, yeah, I was gonna say in here I can see some little shimmer, but I don't notice it on my lips, but I can see it in the swatch. It's just really, really fine shimmer, but I don't feel it. It's not uncomfortable, and it's not like crazy glitter lips. It's just a little bit of a sheen, but very not noticeable. It's mostly just a beautiful, creamy, peachy gloss. And then again, I didn't have any Fooeys this week, so that's really good. I've been having some good makeup luck lately, so that's awesome. So anyway, those are all my favorites for this week. I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and let me know what kind of things you have been loving this week. What are some of your favorite bright, colorful eyeshadows? I would love to know your suggestions and hear some of your favorites, and give me some ideas. And also, tell me what your favorites from the Milani line are, because I have a few of these, I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5 of them, and I do love them, but this is a huge line. So if there are other favorites in the line that I maybe need to check out, I would love to know that. So let me know that in the comment section down below. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!